Alright everyone, server is back up and ready. Casters are ready. And we're about to get started on map number 2, which is...
taking us to Villa and the dangerous land of Vincini Guerrera family. A couple of fun facts about this. I talk about this every time Villa comes up because I'm just desperate to see it. Inside of Art Room, there is a block of marble, and if you shoot it, apparently, Easter egg, it carves itself into Chachanka. So if you're listening, send me a clip or do it in this game. I want to see it. Bomb locations. Up top, we're looking at Aviator and Games. Also up top on the back side, Trophy and Statue. Heading downstairs into Living Room and Library. And the last and definitely not the least site, Dining Room and Kitchen. So I wonder if we're going to be seeing a couple of target bans on this round. And there's one of them. Big lion ban. They say you ain't pulling that stunt again.
Absolutely.
Also,
and
IQ on the ban. Yep.
Thanks for the sub, Promanthano.
Thank
Appreciate
you, Pro
it, as
Manthano.
always.
We really appreciate that. Thank you for your support. Darn it. And there goes Solus off the board. Are we going to see it being quickly followed by Azame, too? Or do we see a target ban on the Valk?
Valk was definitely had her moment in that last map, so I think it's definite possibility we're going to see it here.
Especially with all the underneath play. I mean, it was good to take out the Solus for that, but you still have to leave. Oh, baby. Malusi off the board. I'm going to be looking at slowing down any sort of quick push that'll be coming through. But you know what that means? That means both are left on the board, both Valkyrie and Azami. Cheeky peekies with those Kiva barriers, allowing you to set up barricades across doors, windows, put them in front of walls, creating all kinds of unseen before peaks. You don't know where you're going to get hit from.
Defenders, protect your bombs.
Here we go.
Used by attackers.
And as the first round is getting started, on the defensive side of it, we'll be bringing the Aruni. Jaeger to stop any of those grenades, hopefully, coming in. And they're doubling up on it, actually, while bringing the Wamai in as well. Really going to try to hope to stop any of that grenade action that's been coming in. Traps with the Frost. Stop you on the heading up the stairs, jumping in any of the windows, and sometimes just on the ones where you're scoped in and just
10
don't,
seconds remaining.
gosh darn, see it. Alibi. Good
5
inception.
seconds left.
On the attacking side of it, we're going to be looking at 4 sets of nade in the pocket with the Nook and the Ayana. Nomad on that flank watch. Floors on the util clear.
Attackers have recovered their
And
defuse.
Ace to the breach.
Interesting to see, I think most of the time we're seeing Aviator Games to start with, but here they chose Trophy Statuary.
Well, it might be a site that they're pretty comfortable with, or maybe it's the one that they know that they got to win because Aviator is a clutch for easy clutch. Big Jaeger holding down red. And already some vertical game from the defense. Instead, Alibi hoping to catch somebody coming in on the front lobby. Does get spotted out on the drone. He having either to contest or leave it alone.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
Sheesh! Flores ripped off the board as Frost takes a headshot.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
5v4 now. To the defensive side of it. Tough with all of those Flores drones gone. Not a huge loss as you still do have your breach and a couple sets of grenades to take out Frost behind that barricade.
Thought we were going to see it right there.
Yep, watching for that rotate into closet, knowing that push is going to be coming. And Jaeger ripped off red stairs as well by the Nook. That man advantage now to nobody as we're 4-4. Trying to get that ping on the Alibi. And instead of the...
No.
Oh! Sheesh! Oh my lord! Quick shot on the alibi, followed up with a quick shot onto the Rooney, taking man advantage to the attacker's side of it at 4v2 inside of a minute. And that was a devastating double. Grenade gonna come take out that shield, but Wamad's gonna have something to say about it, but he doesn't. Doesn't have one in the right spot, but he does get one up for any follow-up grenades that are gonna be coming in. He does get spotted out on the drone, takes a peek on 90, takes a quick peek into study, does some damage onto the Iana. He's gonna need to do more than that if he wants to stop this push from coming in. Ooh, Ooze with a double kill. Does get traded out, leaving the... And there he is. Ironic as Wamai gets taken out with a grenade.
How are you gonna get naded as Wamai?
Sheesh.
Ooh, well, I'm wondering whether or not the Nook ban in the first map was a target there, because that was some fantastic play. 4K.
Wow.
For Zivian.
Mr. Ember saying, hey, I'm here. He went 8 and 10 on the last map, so he's starting out with a bang on map number 1. He said, we're all hitters. I just want to let you know. Ember back on the Nook. It's actually, we're going with the exact same setup on the attacking side of it. Actually, we're going to run this whole round right back as we got the same setup on both sides of the team.
It was definitely close. Those couple nades were just absolutely pivotal. So close. That game could have gone a completely different way. So,
5 seconds left.
It's a head. Run right back. Let's do it again.
Yep.
Oh, there is a switch out as Sledge gets
To
6
locate a
picked.
bomb and defuse it.
Who was that got taken off for that? Nomad. Nomad got taken off. Nomad 6 picked onto the Sledge. So now, oh my lord, now we have 6 nades in pocket. They're going to try to rain down some hell right here.
yes, sir, they are. They use it very effectively the first round. So,
Even with double ADS on the board, the Jaeger and the Wamai, they were still able to take out key essential pieces on the map with deployable shields. And then the most essential pieces, the players themselves.
he's gonna lose his deployable. Forced back from that position a little bit, but the Runegate's still up.
But he got a charge, so he's going to hopefully hold steady. Takes a peek into closet. Looking like he knows something.
Nice shot on that Flores.
Aim lab paying off on that Flores drone. She headed back into bathroom, saying, come test me again. Nice peek on the door. They're going to be droning out. We got 1:40 left on the board, and we
Wow,
are 5.
what a drone. What a drone on Frost
Bomb
there.
located by attackers.
Oh my, where is that? She has no clue. And pays the price for not knowing as she is ripped down. Sledge taking a little bit of hit. Followed up with a single kill. Not enough. Oh my lord. Anna Rooney falls as well. We are looking at 5v2.
Ooh.
Oh! Headshot. Good night. Jaeger taking a ton of damage. 2-2 now. We are evened up with a minute left on the board. Health advantage definitely Fog Champions, but this is anybody's game here. Jaeger on the rotate, gonna see if he can find a winning connection, but he does get droned, spotted out on the drone.
The Nook from Ember still sitting there.
Attackers dropped the diffuser.
And as you said it, she comes up with the huge double. Attackers win in round number 2. You willed that into existence, you know that. Made in Ohio, you can write to Mr. Whiskey Run. As he called that one. Bye-bye birdie. Knock Nook on the huge flank.
You know, I really need to stop thinking and speaking stuff. I'm sitting here looking at watching Austin. I'm like, dang, it's really taken him a minute to get things going this round, this game. And he drops 2 right away.
Now we're at the Aviator game site that I think we were expecting at the beginning.
Yeah. Twice the trophy, and it was not their site. They said they needed to win it, but they couldn't pull it through, so they're going to try a new game plan. On the opposite side of if it ain't broke, if it is... we're gonna try something new, baby. 6 pick onto the Nook and the Nomad. Iana, so 4 nades in pocket. They're gonna be bringing again. Pretty similar setup, except for the smoke now coming out.
Moving to defuse a bomb.
Capcan saying hello, and no Brava to take them out. Yeah, almost a full side Ruins push, with the exception of Iana going to take 90, peek at 90 control. Oh, nope, I was incorrect. Heading towards the front main entrance.
Definitely going for that study side take.
And they're going to bring plenty of holes, so maybe they don't get naded underneath. Maybe they get to catch them before it comes. Man, that is a cheeky little spot taking a look at...
Smokes holes down on the bottom floor.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Sheesh. Coming to a ranked round near you.
Gonna be watching out for Whiskey Glitter in that spot next time.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what. Oh, and Nook taken off the board early. Nice quick pick by the defense. Man advantage now taken to Mate in Ohio, as we are just inside of 2. Quick trade back as the Capcan is taken off. Nomad charge going out to watch the flank, and they're pushing up towards the main stairs. Well, my swept off the board. We are now evened up 3v3, minute and 40, and we're going to get it back into the same explosive gameplay that we had. Smoke battling it out. Does get an attacker taken off the board. Canister goes out. He's looking for that pick on the stairs. Nobody there. He's got the call going out. And there it goes.
I thought the action was going to be over here near the pool table, and once again, 90 doesn't disappoint in Villa.
Sheesh. That was a good round. As Made in Ohio takes their first one. And we're right back in it. Big Pulse coming out on the play. Castle to bring up some of those pesky little barriers. Mute to stop all that droning that's coming in, and Orcs on the big roam.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by...
Try out a little bit of a different strategy here.
Taking it downtown. And we are looking at 6 sets of nades in pocket. But with the Thatcher on the board, I wonder if we might see some sort of breach come out. There he is. And another 6 pick onto the Buck. So, with the Buck and the Sledge, looking at some of that vertical play, and Flores to take out that util.
I think that's why we got Castle upstairs, trying to really hold that upper floor to prevent Buck from being able to do so much soft damage below.
Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
Right. They also brought the fuse, so we're looking at almost a full birth game with the exception of the flank. And the Nook hoping to stay on the board a little bit longer this time into the round.
Yeah, a lot of master bedroom presence there.
Huge amount of master bedroom presence. They know that they got to win this vertical game or it's over. And that's a good start. Sledge getting his head ripped right off. Man advantage quickly going to Made in Ohio. Traded back, though, with the Pulse, and, oh, it's not a fair trade, as they also take the Mute off the board as well. Transferring man advantage back over to Pog. Transferring man advantage back over to Obey Hog. Transferring back over to Pog. Oh, my gosh, we're now down into a 1v3 as Oryx, the sole survivor, going to be trying to push in before Plank and Freak can go down. Holy cow. And just like that, attackers push right in.
Wow.
Sheesh. I couldn't keep up.
These guys are making me earn my money trying to keep up.
I tell you what, that happened in a matter of like 30 seconds.
Nice round.
Yeah, it was huge.
Was crazy.
Big, huge Ember making his presence known in this 3v1 with the 7-1 KD moment.
You know, I think both Minty and Rapid, who are sitting on the bottom there, both had great rounds last game. So I think we're going to see those guys pick it up here pretty quick.
You're right. Tam went 12-10, and Rapid went 14-10. So they're letting the love spread out. They're saying, you know what, we took some stuff on this other map. We're going to let you guys get a few kills in. It's pretty nice of them, actually. In a toxic world like Siege, it's fairly kind. Similar setup. We're going up top. A vertical play from underneath.
5 seconds to insertion.
Oh, but he does get 6 picked out onto the sledge. And the Iana. We're bringing the nades back in. We're going to be probably taking a peek from underneath.
Looks like a bit of
Jaeger
a
and the
split
Wamai
push
trying
there.
to stop him. So let me change this real quick. I'll be 1 second.
Members had a heck of a game.
Bomb located by attackers.
Pushing their Flores.
Right, and that's situated. I am back. 2:11 left on it, taking out that frost trap. We're going to be able to take a peek inside a bathroom without the relative danger of the mat. Looking forward to that rework coming on it. Where you're going to, I believe, be able to pick yourself up. Isn't that, am I correct on that? You're going to be able to pick yourself up after getting into it?
It is going to be a very interesting Frost rework. I'm definitely curious to see how that is going to go.
Iana ripped off the board now. It has taken it to a 5v4. Go ahead, Jay.
So I can't remember if they said whenever you pick yourself up from the frost, if it counts as by your like bleed effect, or if you just immediate 20 health. I remember they were talking about having it be like a bleeding effect.
Yeah, I believe
you
there's
have
going to be
trail,
a big,
right?
a trail, so that way they're incorporating some of Frost's huntress storyline from her elite. And she is going to be hunting down her kill with that blood trail.
Geez, triple kill on Banana. I heard us talking about him. Decided he was going to do something about it. Jeez, and the double kill on Austin. 3v2 now. Minute left on the board. The two grenade stoppers with their ADS. Still alive. Quad kill for Banana.
Wow, and an ace.
Oh my God! Did we just watch that? You said he's taking a break. He said no, sir.
I think I said we were about to see him step up. He heard it, and he delivered. Congrats, man. That was a heck of a round.
Sheesh, huge ace in the playoffs. Boy, and we're here, aren't we? Are we in the playoffs or what? What a freaking round. Pog Champions really showing up for this one at a 4-1 inside defense.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Man, that was exciting. Hey, somebody clip that. We're going to need a copy of that one. Let me try to keep that. Good. That will make a good highlight reel, which you can also find at Siege Double Shots on YouTube, where you can find all of our casted replays from the matches that we've done, but also some fun stuff. We do some pack openings. We do some ranked play. We do some silly stuff. We do some strat roulette. You can find just about anything. And that will also be on the YouTube, Siege Double Shots.
10 seconds to insert.
Look for us. Like, subscribe, smash that like button.
5 seconds to insertion.
6 pick coming out onto the Nomad. We are bringing the familiar faces of Iana and Nook. I feel like all I could do is get the operators' names out before the action is just going, right?
It's feeling the same way as well.
So we're looking at Val on the switch out from the Jaeger, which I think is a good pick. We're going to get a little bit more intel on where everybody's at. But oh my lord, inside of 2.5 minutes, Frost taken off the board, huge kill. early pick to the entry on the or early entry pick for the attack, and looking for another one. Creeping along, and now they have underneath, so we could be seeing some of those nades come out, trying to hit some of those default positions.
On the stairs here.
So he knows. He knows that somebody's there, seeing those bullet holes come out. He's going to be taking the peek. And actually, he's going to be rotating back around. Maybe going to be doing a little intel, taking a couple of holes to check out his stairs. Maybe have Malusi cover his back while he's watching the stairs. Oh, not Malusi, excuse me. Wamai.
Bomb located by
And he does a little bit of damage onto the Anas. Rests back behind the shield. Does have to contend with those grenades that could potentially come out, but Wamai is going to be trying to stop that with his charges. One left on both the knock and the Iana, and Wamai is taken out by a hail of gunfire.
Great combo play there. Great combo play.
And here we go. Oh, and he just
So
misses him.
close.
Takes a little bit or a ton of damage actually, taking him down to a quarter of a health, and Nook gets taken out. Alibi getting killed quickly. Flores taking a ton of damage. We are now at a 2v2. Austin with the double kill. Minute left. Geez, Austin with the triple kill. Trying to bring up those big numbers as well. Valkyrie with the C4. Pre-planted, hoping that Nomad's going to take a push in there. Catch himself a 4, and he's going to be looking at it. He's got it. She takes one step in there, and this is over.
She knows it's there, obviously, because she can hear it, but... Oh, baits it perfectly!
It was perfect, and Cuts with the double kill, going to be trying to rotate around, get the diffuser, and get back into sight. With 35 seconds left on the board, we're going to be needing either some sort of... Oh my lord, up onto the thing. He's going to be taking a look, and he wants it, and he takes it! Rips his head off! Hawk Champions here to play!
Wow.
I know what I'm doing now on.
Yeah, yeah. Boy, are we taking notes or what? We're terrible Siege players. But we're trying to learn all we can here. Huge play, jumps up, takes the shot onto bar to finish this up, taking us to a 5-1. Are we looking at a similar storyline to the... I mean, holy jeez, they are just crushing it right now.
The knife to bait the C4 was fantastic. And the play on Wamai on the stairs where they used the Flores to distract him so that way Nomad could get the kill was also great teamwork there.
It's the buddies effect, baby. I got your back, you got mine, and we're going to go in there and wreck it.
This could be final round.
No, not final round, that was the half. I've won on the half.
Yep,
Oh, yep.
switched up the half. So now we get to see how is Pog Champions going to do on defense. Are they going to have similar success?
Yeah, is this going to be the defense map, and that's why we're getting the kills, or are they're going to just wrap it up and show the dominance? 2 kills or 2 rounds and take it. Capcan on the board, saying hello. Valkyrie with the intel. Jaeger to stop any grenades coming in. Big Smoke with the smoke. Watched on the tracks. They are bringing in some grenades with the Nook and the Ayana. Almost the exact same setup, minus the Flores, though I should be bringing out the Dokkaebi. Hopefully try to suss out some of those roam as well. We're going to get started with 2.5 left.
Big study side take again.
Yeah, big study side. So probably one going to be looking at that main entrance, possibly getting those looks on the 90. Jiggle peeking, and Gemini Replicator gets taken out immediately. So they know that there's somebody's there contesting. Got eyes on the hole, and Jaeger is taken out immediately. Quick peeking onto the door, hoping to catch a second one, but they don't get it. 5v4, 2 minutes left. He's going to be probably rotating around the hole. Uzi trying to catch him one. Replicator in, going to be taking another look. Oh no, that's the real Ayana. And we now have study taken. But Nook does fall, so we are 4-all inside of 2 minutes. But I believe they have study now.
They do. We've got Smoke on 90. Capcan on the stairs. That's really only their side of the...
Setting breach charge.
So well, they actively did hold them off, right? It's a minute 30.
The head in team chat.
Maybe. I love the chat.
Piled up an aviator.
Yeah, they're gonna try to wait for the collapse. We could see an aggressive collapse as soon as they get into sight, thinking that they're safe. C4 still on the board. Oh, negative. C4 is not on the board. So down from below, we're only going to be doing some shooting. Oh, it was pre-planted. Just missing out. 50 seconds left on the board. Nomad does get taken out as they are pushing in up top. Valkyrie on the big rotate. Ace taking a little bit of damage. And Ayana getting ripped off the board. We're now looking at a 2v4 double kill for Banana. Takes a peek onto Dokkaebi. Ace getting knocked out. Now it's into a 1v4. Sheesh!
Just too far of an engagement with that shotgun for Smoke to take it. Frost, though, no problem there.
And now, go ahead and say it. We got there.
Match point.
Yep, match point.
Now we're on match point. So what do they bring out? Do they stick with this aggressive slope or aggressive style of just kind of collapsing into sight in the last minute of the round?
No, I think they stick with their game plan. This is they got this. Kitchen dining.
It's gonna be a tough comeback for Made in Ohio. That is the truth.
Yes, it will.
Not impossible.
That'd be one comeback story.
That's true. That's true. Looking across the board at the KDs, telling the tale how we got here. 6-1 setup. 6-pick onto the Buck. 6-pick onto the Nomad. 4 grenades in the pocket with the Nook and the Ayana.
5 seconds
I'm
remaining.
gonna try that, Joe. One more time.
And remind me, Glitter, who won that first map?
The first map did go to Pog Champion.
So this is
In
a
a huge comeback round.
best of 3. So if they take this, that is a playoff win. So we are looking at series point in addition to match point right here.
Huge. Huge for Pog Champions. Huge for the playoffs. Huge for week 3 GNL. So we got the pre-planted C4 with Valkyrie, so she's going to be hoping to take somebody out unaware. KD looking real good with that 7-5, and Azame taken off the board. I was really looking forward to seeing some of those cheeky peekies that she brings to the table, but Made in Ohio needed that. Man advantage and entry kill goes to the defense. Second one falls with the cap can. Taking us now down to a 5v3, and this is looking winnable.
Clearing utility.
Nook coming on the big flank. Gonna try to take a peek, hoping nobody's there. Following down on the replicator. .49. Buck with about a quarter damage. C4 does go off, taking out the Ayana. And the Nook now going down. Jaeger gets hit by the Nomad charge. Pre-fires back around the corner.
Oh, and walked into a cap can.
Good night. 3v2. Ooh.
Fantastic. Won that gunfight.
Next, traded it right back, so we're now sitting in a 2v2 with Nomad on half health. Man advantage to no one, health advantage to Hog. And who's going to take a look? A minute left on the board, plenty of time. Find out where the other two are at. See if they can get a push in the sights. Got intel on one. Drone gets taken out. They're going to start their push. He's going to take a look. Gets
Wow.
him. Got him. Good night.
Well played. Nice intel and executed from winning the gunfight side.
That was a perfect push for sure. So, Smoke holding down on the last wall. They're going to take a couple of peeks in. He does get the down onto Nomad, effectively turn it into a 1v1. They're going to try to pick him up so they can push him at the same time. I wonder if he knows. I think he suspects it. He's got to take a look. He's got to push it now. That is cool, and that is some game sense, knowing that fucking swing was about to occur.
Absolutely.
Now got him up. Nomad's up. It's going to be the double push in. They're going to come at him from two separate angles. He gets one. He's going to go look to trade it with the other.
And Made in Ohio got it on the back of the DMR.
After the pickup. Great.
Well played.
Maine, Ohio takes their second one, bringing them that much closer to trying to take a peek at potential overtime. But we got a long way to go before we get there.
Austin sitting at 11-7, carrying the team that had some great kills that round. And Rapid Banana really picked that one up. Now at 10-3 top frag.
Looking at two huge sets of numbers for these two maps. Austin, for a total at this moment, is sitting at 31 kills. 31 kills. Being down in this map and losing the last one still is put 31 kills together. Banana on the other side of it, looking at 24 total kills between the two maps. I mean, those are just huge numbers.
Wow. And I think Promanthano in the chat there said it best. They come back here. That's what it looks like.
They win these. They win these, as it said. Proman's got your back, Made in Ohio. Don't call it a comeback. Intel with Valk. Traps on the Capcan, hoping to catch himself another one. Another little bit of intel with the Mozzie. No Bravo coming out, unfortunately, but we will see more of those grenades that we know and love.
So different than last time, they're not doing a study side push. They're going to go with the master side. And all we've got is Mozzie there hanging out. But looking up.
On board.
For the C4.
And Valkyrie with a pre-planted one already, as hers is no longer in pocket. So Capcan with his C4 going, man, this could be quite devastating if they get these off right. Oh, and he gets no joy on a little bit of damage onto the Nomad. Takes a quick fire onto the wall, and he's going to go ahead and try to flank back around. Now they know that they're definitely coming in from that master side. Jaeger does take a bunch of damage, taking him down to a quarter of health. And Mozzie battling underneath also takes some pretty severe damage. Almost down to half health. Jiggle peeking for his life. Wait, I escaped on that one. Minute 40. Match point. Made in Ohio needing to make a statement here. Taking a couple shots down 90. Spotted out in the Valk cam. He's going to take a little bit of intel. We're going to see this grenade come out. Oh!
There's the C4.
C4 in the middle of the floor.
Had the cam in the hallway, waited until she walked by.
The patience of a praying mantis. As she takes that.
Really well played.
Ace goes
there.
down. He does get picked back up. Unfortunately, Nook goes down also. We are now looking at a 5v3 on the side of Pog with 52 seconds left. It's looking pretty good for Pog at this moment. It's going to be a hard fight to get in. But here we go. Nomad is in sight, but immediately gets taken out. Capcan, who's still watching steady. Smoke canisters on 90, preventing anybody from pushing in, and she's taken Ace is taking a bit of damage from those as he inhales those noxious fumes.
And I think they are getting spotted here. I think that's why they're looking around. They know that there's a Valk cam somewhere that's spotting them.
But
so that's why they vacated 90.
15 seconds.
And here we go, 14 seconds left on the board. Dokkaebi gets taken out. Ace does get one, but is immediately traded out. Defenders win it, and pop! Moving on!
Wow.
Sheesh.
Really great game there by Pog. 2 in a row.
They really showed up on that. Man, big numbers there. Austin with 31 kills total. That was crazy. He was putting up a show. But our top frag on the defender side of it is going to be, well, actually, I'd have to add that up because we had some huge numbers on that first round. I mean, Boone alone was 13 and 10. Let's see, Boone here. Well, what you think about it? That was a good round. That was a good match of Siege gameplay. I'm here for it.
Absolutely.
Exciting round opener for the playoffs.
Right
Probably
now,
what we're gonna be doing,
checking
is
to
trying
see.
take a look if we can get an interview. So we will be right back as we take a short break. Some station identification.
All right, we got one of the members of the winning team, the Pog Champions, here with us for a post-match interview. Great game, by the way.
Congratulations, first off, on that just huge and dominating performance. First map, a little bit of back and forth, really exciting to see in the playoffs setting. But that second map, oh my lord, was just dominating, especially with the ace coming through from Mr. Banana. I guess he went crazy on that.
Yeah, he just walked in the bathroom, right?
Yep, walked in the bathroom, said he was gonna take them all, and then he did on a huge clutch. So, are you guys a team that plays together pretty regularly? Do you do it in other comp leagues, or is this like a ranked team that just got together?
This is a team that formed, I would say, about a month ago.
Wow.
We haven't really done that many scrims, so I think we're still trying to get to know each other a bit.
Wow,
But,
excellent.
I think you could say it is going pretty decent so far, and we hope to keep it up.
Yeah, well, a pretty dominating performance tonight. We didn't get a chance to see some of your other matches that led up to this, but I mean, just some of the numbers, from the first map. Boone with the 13-10, Banana 14-10. You yourself went 8-10. Tam on 12. I mean, just the numbers far outweigh the other side, except for Austin, who of course dropped a 20 bomb and still took a devastating loss there. What was your guys' mindset when you're going into map 2 after such a close game on the first map?
So map 2, I think because we've played that map a couple of times with each other, so think we kind of had an idea of what we wanted to do. We first expected that knockban, but after that didn't happen, so during the attack phase, we kind of abused like the nades below, and we essentially that's what our attacks are based on, just nades below, and we kind of wanted. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
No, you're good. So the basically the whole plan was if we needed below, and we tried to do split takes, and we kind of noticed that they kind of play heavily over there, and then we kind of decided like, hey, if we just like nade below the site and take it, like I think that one round that Rapid AC kind of knew what was going on, because I think we had so we had the entire map control like down below until they flanked us.
Oh yeah.
But that exact moment that they tried to flank us, that's when Rapid kind of took advantage of that.
Yeah, and was ready on the playback. Well, it was a little unorthodox. I mean, you definitely see, in the Pro League, you definitely see, underneath nade play. But as a full-on strat, I mean, bringing 6 nades in pocket, that was just exciting to watch. Especially that they have a Jaeger and Wamai on the board and just proving ineffective at whatever you guys are throwing at.
I forget which round it was, but the round where they went stat and they were extending over the maps, they were kind of screwing with the guys that were on study block and trying to take main. And I kind of figured I was not, and I kind of slipped past the barbed wire, and that allowed me to. So I think I killed the Jaeger first.
Is this the quad kill, right?
Yeah. So I knew about that alibi that was bar, and then I kind of went in the maps like expecting to kill her bar, and then she ended up being vault, and I kind of out-ordered her. And then that third guy in 90, I just didn't expect at all.
By surprise, big 4K, which was perfect timing too, because we were just mentioning your name in the cast, saying that you had done really well and you were letting your teammates get some kills, and right after that, you go in and race in for a freaking 4K like you heard it. It was great. Well, you know what? They were really excited matches, and we're looking forward to seeing what you guys do on the next round of the playoffs. Big, huge wins tonight. Anything you want to say to anybody watching or listening?
I just want to say thanks for watching, and just a huge respect to the other team that we played. They were an extremely good team, and we wish them nothing but the best going forward.
Excellent. You heard it here first. He's changing Siege. He's not being toxic. He's got the kindness going forward, and we love to see it. Appreciate you stopping in for the uniform.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, if Racing or Joker got any questions too, I wouldn't mind.
Oh, sure.
Either.
No, I think Whiskey Glitter here covered everything that I had on my mind.
The one question I had was, it sounded like you said you guys have scrimmed together before, these two teams.
Yeah, no, actually, Zapith was a sub for today. Our main is not here, but so we put the team together about a month ago, but we've only scrimmed a couple times. But yeah.
How does the comms work for that kind of situation? If you're all coming from such like different, areas of gameplay, how do your comms sync up?
So both Rapid and I know each other. Like, we go like all the way back to Xbox. I guess you could say that for the 4 of us. So me, Rapid, there's Tom's, and then there's Tribune. We all have played like Xbox together. But I guess a month ago was like when it started to get like kind of serious, and we all wanted to form a team together. So as far as the comms, I would have to give like Tom's like all the glory for that, because he is a very good IGL.
He's the IGL for the team. So he's the one who called that quick when everybody was outside of sight, and he saw that nobody was in. He called the flip and had everybody come down and then hold the post plan afterwards. That was freaking beautiful. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, as far as the comms, yeah, that's a huge.
It's got a big learning curve to it, And you can tell which teams have it well done and which team not by the way that you guys were working on the buddy system and essentially having a trade out or a refrag every time one of your guys was dying.
I forget which round it was again, but on Villa, there was a round where I think they went master, and I think Tribune was so I think he probably naded twice, and then he got flanked from Memo, and that's my fault that he got flanked because I was in like China, because I was also trying to nade deer. But in that instance, if I was there with Tribune, then that would have been refracted instantly instead of having to worry about it.
Yeah, and then you guys played the trade out, which you seemed very effective at. You know, once you guys got those early entry picks, generally the pattern that we see is whichever side gets the early entry pick, as long as, especially if it's within like, you know, the first 30, 40 seconds of the match, generally that team is going to come on top. But you kind of flipped that on its ass when they were sometimes getting the first entry pick, but your trade game was phenomenal. So, I mean, it would go, I mean, at the very ends of the rounds, we just couldn't even keep up with, because it was intel, trade, rounds over. Who just won? What just happened?
There were some very fast rounds there on Villa for sure.
Especially on Sky, I think Sky could have been a lot more smoother for us.
Is that one that you guys play like outside of playing competitively? Do you play Sky a lot, or is that one you generally avoid?
That's one that we need to work on. Like, it is generally like a decent map for us, but I think it kind of just slipped away from us a bit. But I think the thing that kind of caught us off guard is they banned IQ on Sky, but they didn't really play around it. Like, if you ban IQ, that means you should bring like a Valk,
Oh yeah,
or like a Maestro, or like any kind of a Sentinel ups, and that's what we did on defense.
So do you guys not have anybody that's played the new op as much? We were surprised that we didn't see the Brava coming out with all the Kapkan and Jaegers and Wamais being played.
We just didn't think. I mean, we thought that the EMPs that we had would be enough,
Sure.
but in the end, that wasn't the case.
There's only one death actual to the Kapkan trap, though, right? I believe.
I believe so.
Yeah. So I mean, you
Definitely
guys
slows
worked
the
your way
game
around it.
down. Yeah, they worked your way around it for sure.
The thing that we were having the most trouble with is if the side was T and they were doing some kind of extension, the thing we had trouble with was the shield dragon that they were doing.
Oh yeah, especially when they were double stacking the Jaegers up. Couldn't get the Wamais in there, or get the grenades in there. Yeah, he was pretty hairy on that side of it. He tried to do the same thing on the back stairs as well, but I guess he could deal with that a little more effectively.
I mean, it's nothing that like we can go in to like the VOD review and like fix, like we could brainstorm and try some other stuff too.
Sure, we loved the play on main stairs Villa when and was this you guys who now
Flores did the distracting with the drone.
Yeah,
and pulled Wamai out from behind the shield, and then got fragged from the guy watching the bottom of the stairs. It was a great team play.
Yeah, that's something that we kind of discussed at the very start of the round.
Well,
Yeah.
really,
and again, I really have to give all my credit to Tom there because he's a really good IGL, and we are so extremely happy to have him. So.
Yeah, incredible asset to have somebody that can make those calls and have the adaptability. Because that's kind of what it looked like, right? It looked like all of Skyscraper, you guys were filling each other out, kind of going back and forth. It was very exciting.
Yeah.
And then once you guys had figured out some of their gameplay, and your IGO was able to exploit some of those things that he saw in Skyscraper as well. I mean, it just proved dominant right there. I mean, huge.
That very last run on Sky, I thought that. The thing that's kind of made me happy is that like it was a 2v4, but like both of us, like we kind of figured out like with each other like how we could bring the round back, and we both ended. I think he was flanking Brown, and I saw no flank run on Black Stairs either, so I kind of found my opportunity there, and then we brought it down on the 2v2, and then they both ended up pushing Black side, and that's when Rapid I think he was holding the shotgun and I was on the door.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Smoke play was great on both maps, and as a fan of the game of Siege, I really wanted to see Border played, but congrats on winning it in 2.
Yeah, and thank you so much, guys.
Yep.
All right, I think congrats again to the Pog champions, and thanks Whiskey Glitter, Whiskey Sour for being here with us on the cast. And this was the first round of the GNL playoffs, the first game of the round. So hopefully we're going to see a couple more games here, maybe this week, and then keep looking for us as the playoffs roll on. Great gameplay. Really great to have everyone with us. Thank you all for that gave us a follow. If you haven't done that, please consider it. And I think that is it for us for tonight. And we're going to get ourselves ready for the games later in the week.
That's true. Check us out also on YouTube, where we'll have casted replays and the highlight reel videos from this match, showcasing all of the exciting kills that you watched tonight on the stream. And that will be Siege Double Shots on YouTube. And I tell you what, folks, it is a pleasure, as always, Whiskey Run. Tell you what, you don't have to go home,
but you can't stay here.
Ayo.
Let's go.
This that ruler shit.